Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute. I keep going on these like random disappearances, but yeah, I've been sick for like 2 months. I couldn't record nothing. Anytime I would talk, just cough, cough, cough. It was annoying. But yeah, I'm back now. I'm gonna try to upload more since I'm not sick and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna start off because I ain't finished the other ones I said I was going to do back when I was uploading the other Lindsay Nicole videos. So I'm gonna finish them ones that she put out, catch back up with everything, and we're gonna see what we're gonna react to after all that. But I should be uploading for the rest of the week. But yeah, let's see what she's talking about.
Back in the 1940s, some people believed that giant humans used to exist due to fossilized teeth found of this extinct ape. They were twice the size of modern human teeth and seemed to correspond to a creature that could get to 10 feet tall and weigh 1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds.
Gigantopithecus,
Oh
the
yeah,
largest ape to ever exist.
learned that from art.
We know of. The discovery of Gigantopithecus is one that captivated the world for decades, leading to a boom period of excavations to find more of their remains. It's a story of mystery and confusion, and even thieves of another species. Today I'm going to tell you this story, and tell you everything we know about the perplexing Gigantopithecus.
Okay.
Let me start off by providing some context. So fossils have only been studied as fossils for a period of like hundreds of years, but they have been used as an ingredient in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years.
They use that in medicine?
Dragon bones, or dragon teeth.
Okay.
And were historically pretty easy to purchase from local drugstores. And in the mid-1800s, scientists started looking...
But what would they do? Like they used to grind it up or something, like put in drinks? How would they use it? I'm assuming they would grind it up or something, use it as like powder or something. That makes more sense, yeah.
Into these dragon teeth, now with the understanding that they were fossils. And in 1935,
I said they were just destroying fossils without knowing.
Killed that. Purchased 2 isolated molars from a traditional Chinese drugstore in Hong Kong. Immediately, they were weird as fuck. They looked like modern ape teeth, but were obviously giganto. He knew he was holding the teeth of a giant ape no one had ever described before, and so he described them as a new species. Gigantopithecus blacki, with the genus name Gigantopithecus translating to giant ape, and the species name Blackie in honor of a paleoanthropologist who had recently passed, named Davidson Black. He was responsible for some of the earliest contributions to the study of human evolution in China. So, Gigantopithecus blacki. Over the next few years, other large ape teeth purchased from these drugstores were collected and assigned to Gigantopithecus. So,
I seen that little fat face one.
Where these teeth came from regionally, so they could find and learn new cool shit. And von Koenigswald was able to narrow it down to 2 regions just north of Hong Kong in southern China, either Guangdong or Guangxi.
So do they just find all the apes in like Hong Kong and like China areas?
At the same time, scientists were just starting to explore cave sites in southern China and were able to confirm von Koenigswald's suspicions. After looking into records of imports and exports and whatnot, the researchers had a nice concise list of 300 possible cave sites the teeth could have come from.
Dang, 300.
21 years after the original discovery of Gigantopithecus, scientists found the first on-site remains in a cave called Heidong. Heidong means dark cave because it was a dark as cave, no light reached the inside of it.
So it just be naming stuff as it is.
Like, imagine you're one of those researchers and you can't see shit, but you're looking for this giant ape, you come across the remains, and now all of a sudden you know that this massive animal that is somewhat related to you, possibly an ancestor to you, because that's what they thought at the time, was walking around and possibly living exactly where you were thousands of years ago. Like, that is fucking nuts. Okay, so then, that same summer, totally separate from these excavations, a local was digging in a different cave for fertilizer and came across a shit ton of teeth. Dragon teeth, as well as a mandible. Or
mandible.
Tried selling them as dragon teeth, but was unsuccessful, because I think at this point, that wasn't really allowed anymore.
I know, they just kept finding bones and talking about dragon teeth. Bro, I hate YouTube, bro. YouTube and Twitch are getting on my last nerves with these ads, bro. I'm tired of that junk, bro. Like, come on, too many of them. I can't use my ad blocker.
So, turned out he accidentally found the first known mandible of Gigantopithecus. The scientists were led back to the cave he found it in 1957, and they were able to find 2 more mandibles and over 1,000 isolated teeth.
1,000 of them, all from the same one?
Being renamed Gigantopithecus Cave. Other caves remains had been found in were also renamed Gigantopithecus Caves, so there's like 7 at this point, just handing it out like candy. But this discovery kind of set off a boom period for finding more remains. Throughout the 60s and 70s, excavations were just popping off all over southern China, which led to new discoveries on where the big ape lived, new understandings on their age and morphology, hundreds of more teeth were found, and another mandible, but no, other pieces of the skeleton. Why? To this day, over 2,000 teeth have been attributed to Gigantopithecus,
But no bones.
as well as 4 mandibles, but nothing else. No cranial or postcranial remains.
That's
Unusual,
weird.
to say the least. So there is an explanation, and you're gonna fucking love this. There is a culprit that has been stealing the bones. Scoundrels of the soil. Bamboozlers of the bush. The mischievous scamps known as Malayan porcupines. They are the reason for the disappearance of the bones. Look. Thief. It's written all over their face. One thing scientists noticed about the teeth of Gigantopithecus is that there was extensive gnawing all over the roots, clearly from some sort of rodent. What you might not know about porcupines is that they eat the shit out of bones. They go to absolute town.
Oh, okay, so they were just stealing bones and eating them. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Capable of dragging relatively large bones back to their dens.
So porcupines are just erasing history.
And the roots of teeth, leaving only
That's wild.
because they don't really fuck with enamel. So, hence the Gigantopithecus teeth. So it's unfortunate that porcupines are not more concerned with scientific discovery.
Yeah, that's
because, well,
crazy.
this situation exists.
They
That's
just
not to
stole
say that
history.
Porcupines have eaten every single individual Gigantopithecus that ever lived. They probably just ate a lot of them, and other animals probably played a part too. So it's just a condition of the region that's making it harder for scientists to find what they're looking for. So clearly, there's still a lot we don't know. The life of Gigantopithecus is still a huge mystery, but luckily, there's a lot you can learn from the teeth of an animal, and their presence in certain areas can tell you a lot as well. Let me
Like
give
what
you
they
a
eat and
breakdown of what
stuff.
we know so far, as well as educated assumptions that have been made. Gigantopithecus seems to have been alive from about 2 million years ago to like 100,000 years ago. That last date is up in the air on my end. There were lots of dates across different sources. So
That's why I hate doing
early and middle
research.
Pleistocene. They were alive for a decent portion of the Pleistocene. And it seems like they were pretty restricted to southern China. There were isolated teeth found in Thailand and Vietnam, but they have not been confirmed as Gigantopithecus. So, uncertain for now. They were living alongside other primates like snub-nosed monkeys, langurs, gibbons, and orangutans.
Them things was
Generally,
ugly.
other mammals
I'm
like
sorry.
rhinos, tapirs, and even hyenas that were alive at the time in that area. For a long time, there was some back and forth on whether or not Gigantopithecus was a human species, like I had mentioned at the beginning of this video. One of the earlier ideas is that they were an evolutionary offshoot.
So
of
they
the
thought they
genus
were just
Homo,
massive
the direct
humans.
ancestor of the genus, which of course includes us, Neanderthals, the hobbits, and our ancestors, Homo erectus. Don't.
No.
They seem to have very hominin features, especially similar to a specific group called Paranthropus. That's an extinct dead end in the hominin family tree. Other scientists disagreed, though, and thought they were meant to be classified as a different, specialized great ape. This disagreement lasted for decades, until those complete mandibles were found. Gigantopithecus was clearly no homo.
Why are you giving
No.
Similarities were nothing more than superficial, and maybe just an example of convergence.
Oh man, that's
Two
wild.
groups evolved similar structures or morphologies in response to similar environmental conditions, like the wings of bats and birds. So Gigantopithecus is now recognized as a great ape, most closely related to the modern orangutan. So, still closely related to us, but not in our direct ancestry.
Okay.
To get a general idea of their size, scientists have compared their teeth to the teeth of modern great apes. You know, that comparison, fucking cross-multiply shit that we talked about in the shark video, and have come up with a maximum weight of about 1,000 pounds.
1,000.
More conservative estimates placing them between 400 and 600 pounds, which is
That's big.
so fucking big, dude.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
looked
say
at
that's
some pretty
big.
massive Siberian tigers, and they were not even 600 pounds. They were like 550 pounds, and they still, like, I saw them every day, and every day they looked like a fake animal right in front of me. And so 600-pound ape is just fucking nuts. That is insane. And Gigantopithecus was likely about twice the size of modern gorillas. I mean, their teeth
That's
alone, dude,
twice
they
the size
were
of a
definitely
gorilla?
the biggest ape to ever exist.
Dang.
Yeah, no. Because of this, they likely didn't have any
Thing
natural
was
predators
massive.
and spent most of their time on the ground. Not a lot of time in the trees, if at all. The functionality is just not there. Ground apes on the ground. With the massive amount of teeth that have been found, scientists have been able to distinguish juveniles from adults and even males from females. And it seems like males were much larger than females, which tends to
Okay.
imply that
Alright,
there's a
yeah,
lot
that
of
makes sense.
competition
Okay.
between the males.
So now I understand why
Gigantopithecus
they
also got a lot larger
got that
throughout
from the
Pleistocene.
teeth.
The size of their teeth increased over time and also gained more complexity, probably due to changing environmental conditions that led to a pressure to change their diet. I had mentioned in my Ice Age iceberg video that the Pleistocene saw a shit ton of ice ages, generally called the Ice Age, but the Pleistocene is multiple ice ages, swings in climate, dips, big dips, which led to pretty drastic shifts in habitats throughout those swings. So, Gigantopithecus had to shift their food sources. And luckily, teeth can tell you a lot. about diet. And the Gigantopithecus teeth speak very highly of fruits. They loves that shit. They also dabbled in some leaves and stems.
Yeah, that makes sense because the teeth was like flat. They ain't had no like sharp teeth on.
It's pretty common to see researchers adopting this as a reason why they went extinct. You know, their teeth shifted in complexity around the time that there was a big shift in climate, corresponding to the beginning of an ice age. It's an idea for now, but there's not a lot of solid direct
Oh yeah, because it was less like greenery and stuff for them to
but
eat.
It seems as though their forest habitats were definitely taken over by grasslands as the ice grew at the poles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They were around for a long time and definitely had to adapt to ice ages before, but maybe this one just shot them over the edge. Then there's always maybe it was the humans argument. Homo erectus was potentially just arriving to the region around the time they went extinct. Would have been easy targets, but no direct evidence for that as well, or either. So, for now, their demise is a mystery. All right, let's get on to the questions for this week's episode. Which evolutionary trait that disappeared do you think would have been advantageous today, of any species? So, when I was doing research for the dino disease video, I came across this paper.
I ain't watched that one.
Really short little paragraph referencing a different paper about how there's evidence that our ancestors from 350 million years ago, like the early stem amniotes, which I'm going to get to in the History of Life on Earth series, display evidence of regenerative abilities, like salamanders, like able to regrow parts of their limbs or
that's
limbs.
wild.
It was such a short paragraph, and I went to the paper that it was referencing, and I could not access it even with Sci-Hub, so it kind of just ended there. I probably shouldn't be bringing it up now because I have not confirmed it, but I did read it in a paper.
I did read it.
That's fucking crazy, and it's crazy that the earliest
yeah, I was about to say, if that's real, that's crazy.
Regenerating their limbs.
Just start growing back limbs.
I gotta look into
like,
that
man, I lost a finger.
That's
Start
the
growing
answer
it back.
that I would give for that question. Next, how do you feel about extinct animals being scientifically brought back? So this is probably not the best way to
Oh no, that's wild. I was reading some stuff about that.
Now on the Youth Advisory Board for Colossal Biosciences, which is the main company doing the resurrecting of extinct species.
Oh, so you on that tape
song? I'm
song?
super excited about this. Happened a couple months ago, so I've been in a couple meetings. But I had made videos, kind of giving updates on what Colossal has been up to way before they got in contact with me. And I've always had mixed feelings about all of these updates, and so I've always left the videos, open-ended, kind of waiting for opinions from other people. But the main concern being this technology is being developed to resurrect extinct species. Why not focus on endangered species? And one thing that I have already learned from these meetings is that this technology is being developed for endangered species. It's just like the resurrection aspect of it is the selling point. Obviously that gets people excited, that brings in more funding and everything because it's fucking insane. Yeah. And the reality is, like, humans are more interested in like crazy new technologies where you could like bring back animals that don't exist right now than saving the ones that currently exist. So I'm really excited about it. I think this is going to add a whole new element to conservation that is just nice to have once the technology is figured out. And I'm hoping in 2024 I'm going to be able to focus on Colossal a bit more, maybe do like an in the field video where I go check out what they're doing. I'm going to talk to them about it and hopefully be able to provide more updates.
That would be cool. I want to see something like that.
So I am super stoked about that, and I hope you're looking forward to it because there will definitely be more updates.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next long form video.
Most definitely will. I still got to check out a couple other ones on your channel. A little behind there. I think this was uploaded like a month ago, so I'm a couple behind. I think like 4 more I gotta catch up on. Still ain't watched that shark disease one. I gotta go back watch that one though. But yeah, man, I'm glad, man. I love reacting to these type of videos. But if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want me to react to, and I'll see you on the next one.